I am on a side quest. What I've done is I've bought a rear tub, which is like the sort of rear body bit for my Series 2A Land Rover off a good friend of mine for a good price, because the one that's on mine isn't in very good condition. This one's in much better condition, even though the paintwork's worse. What we're going to do is grab the trailer, head on over, get it onto the trailer and bring it back, and then we need to try and find a place to store it. I don't know where to store it, but first I'm going to need ratchet straps. Perfect. So we'll get those. It's very heavy, this box. I'm falling over. That didn't go to plan. It is currently Friday. The work on the Focus starts tomorrow, so fingers crossed that all goes to plan. But for now, we must complete our side quest. So we're going to get the trailer hooked up. I'm hoping it'll go on the back of the trailer and I can just strap it without it falling off and killing everything and everyone that comes near me. Please try to ignore how out of breath I am in the next bit. I do identify as fat and unhealthy. Backwards. Now the fact that I can do this one-handed is why I went for this trailer, because it is the perfect weight for me doing all of my trailer related tasks. I wouldn't really want anything heavier, I don't think. At least not now anyway, not until I had a 4x4 with a bit more towing capacity. And when you've only got a 2-ton towing capacity, you need to save as much weight as possible wherever possible. Oh. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Probably going to end up putting this rear tub with my trailer, either behind it, on top of it, probably not in front of it to be fair. I'll probably try and hide it behind it. So let's go. So I thought I'd just pull over quickly. I've just loaded on the rear tub, and just to give you an idea of where this guy lives, this is just in the middle of nowhere. So this is the rear tub that I was on about, and it may not look like much, but mine's got a hell of a dent going up one side, and it's sort of creased the aluminium, and it's not, well, I mean, it is repairable, anything's repairable, but it was easier for me to just get this tub. So I've got it on my trailer. We're going to make a move back. So we'll get the tub back, we'll get it behind the Sankey trailer, and I'll probably abandon it there for the next couple of years until I get around to actually doing it. So let's get back. I might grab a McDonald's on the way. That might be happening. It is very pretty around here, I must say. Well, we made it back in one piece, and what I've got is sunburn. Yeah, I've caught the sun chatting for too long to the man who owned my new thing. Ooh, that's come loose. So what we'll do, we'll get it unstrapped. And yes, this rear tub may not look great, but you've got to remember it is 60 odd years old. And what you also need to remember is I'm not very good at ratchet straps. That was a pain in the ass. Nice to see that one stayed tight. Also, that's the one that I did. Right, the straps are off, so the next thing I'm going to have to try and do is get that off the trailer, put it where my sankey is. So first things first, I need to roll the sankey forward. Using my handbrake. Okay. That was easy. That was really easy. Just like I said it'd be. Now, I sparked a little bit of controversy with the guy who I collected the tub off, because I wrap my straps like that with the hook on the inside. Now, he said if I was a truck driver, I wouldn't do that. I'd wrap it starting from the centre, maybe even double wrap it starting from the centre, leaving the hook on the outside, because if I throw it over a load, it's going to unravel and the hook is going to be the last thing to hit the ground or the car or a passerby. Whereas if you throw it holding onto the hook with the strap over, it ain't going to do that. So from now on, to keep him happy and to keep everybody else happy, I'm going to wrap it this way around. Back in my room so I can spend the next 20 minutes to an hour sat in front of the most important thing that I own. I'm also going to have a shower because these hands, believe it or not, were somewhat clean this morning. So again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. This weekend is going to be focus weekend. We're going to try and get that Ford Focus to a point that it's ready for photos and saleable, and that should be the first step, complete hopefully with that for sale. If it sells, then I'm going to be pumping the funds straight back into that Silver Mini. We're going to see if we can get our hands on an engine and have a good look into what might be the problem with the engine that has got me to the flow. So stay tuned for that.